Here are some shocking news that's been whispered about for a while now. Machine Gun Kelly, or MGK, is rumored to have had an affair with a British influencer, shaking up both the internet and Megan Fox's inner circle. The influencer claims MGK hid the fact that Megan was pregnant, making the situation even more painful. Megan, who's no stranger to public drama, seems to have reached her limit. If these rumors are true, it looks like she's ready to end things for good. Megan Fox and MGK's relationship has always been a roller coaster, unfolding under constant public attention. But this time, close friends say the situation has crossed a major line. The breaking point? Rumors suggest MGK mishandled a private moment by revealing the gender of their baby, something Megan wanted to keep personal. Combined with allegations of emotional and possibly physical infidelity, it seems this might be the final straw for their relationship. Megan has reportedly taken a firm stance, demanding full control over MGK's public appearances and projects. She's even insisted that no other women appear in his music videos. Her ultimatum is clear: respect her boundaries or it's over. Despite repeated attempts to reconcile, the couple has allegedly split yet again, with each breakup becoming increasingly toxic. Fans once found their fiery love story fascinating, but the endless cycle of cryptic posts, public arguments, and social media drama has started to feel like an exhausting soap opera. Let's rewind a bit. The roots of this latest fallout seem to trace back to a Thanksgiving vacation in Vail, Colorado. On the surface, it seemed like a perfect holiday getaway: snowy landscapes, hot cocoa, and matching scarves. But behind the scenes, tensions were building. During what should have been a cozy family trip, Megan reportedly found incriminating messages on MGK's phone. If you've ever looked through a partner's phone, you know it rarely ends well, and this situation was no different. Whatever Megan uncovered left her convinced MGK was seeing multiple women. Before the Thanksgiving leftovers were gone, Megan had confronted him, delivering an ultimatum that turned their holiday upside down. If you followed Megan and MGK, you know their relationship has been marked by drama, red flags, and endless tabloid headlines. From calling themselves twin flames to sharing stories about drinking each other's blood, their intense connection has often sparked jokes and unease. MGK's 2022 proposal even involved a ring designed to cause pain if removed, a gesture some saw as romantic but many viewed as a troubling sign of dysfunction. Now, things have escalated. Allegations of MGK cheating are particularly explosive because Megan is rumored to be pregnant again. A British influencer claimed to be the other woman and said she wouldn't have gotten involved if she'd known about Megan's pregnancy. For Megan, this was likely the ultimate betrayal. She had reportedly been working to rebuild trust, only to find incriminating messages on MGK's phone during Thanksgiving. While no concrete proof has emerged, insiders claim the evidence was deeply hurtful, fueling speculation and leaving their relationship in shambles once more. MGK has always courted controversy, from his edgy rocker image to past tabloid drama, with rumors of disloyalty following him for years. Despite this, Megan held on to hope that they could build a stable connection. She believed in his sincerity about creating a home together. But those hopes vanished the moment she saw the alleged text messages. Trust was shattered, and insiders say Megan immediately asked him to leave, even though they were still on their holiday trip. A source revealed that Megan now feels deeply betrayed and is focusing on her health, emotional well-being, and the baby, rather than trying to fix their relationship. Her friends, who have long disliked MGK for the chaos he brings, have reportedly been encouraging her to leave him for a while. They view this incident as the final straw, believing it's time to break the cycle of constant arguments and turmoil. One rumor claims that MGK believed a pregnancy would lock Megan into staying with him, assuming it would ensure she'd never leave. This reveals a lack of empathy, maturity, and an understanding of Megan's independent nature. She's never been one to stay in a situation out of obligation. After all, she ended her marriage to Brian Austin Green when she felt it was over. If MGK thought a baby would keep her tied to him, it may have been his biggest misstep yet. When comparing MGK to Brian Austin Green, the contrast is striking. Despite any issues, Brian seems more grounded and capable of maintaining a stable family life. MGK, on the other hand, thrives on chaos and attention, traits that are hard for any long-term partner to endure. With Megan now prioritizing a calm, drama-free environment for herself and the baby, MGK's behavior stands in direct opposition to what she needs. A friend of Megan's described her relationship with MGK as an endless teenage drama. intense and passionate one moment, but crashing down the next over arguments or questionable texts. Their cycle of dramatic breakups followed by grand apologies and declarations of love seemed never-ending. But even the strongest person can only handle so many emotional ups and downs before deciding it's time to step off the roller coaster for good. Fans have watched this dynamic with morbid curiosity. Meghan has posted cryptic, poetic lines hinting at heartbreak, while MGK has displayed his emotions publicly, whether on stage or in interviews. While this behavior initially intrigued and even entertained the public, the constant cycles have grown tiresome. Many now see the red flags clearly and wonder how Meghan endured the chaos for so long. Now add the emotional weight of a pregnancy. Meghan is reportedly several months along, making the situation even more challenging. Pregnancy is already physically and emotionally demanding, but with a partner she can't trust, the stress becomes overwhelming. If MGK has been hinting at the baby's gender, something Meghan wanted to keep private, that alone would feel like a deep betrayal. If he can't respect something so personal, how can she rely on him for anything else? It's worth remembering that Meghan and MGK previously suffered a miscarriage, a devastating experience that left Meghan especially sensitive and protective of this new pregnancy. She once shared a heartfelt Instagram post about loss and the fragility of hope. For MGK to allegedly continue texting other women and potentially sharing private details about their baby feels like a cruel disregard for the emotional journey they've shared. Some believe MGK might be sabotaging the relationship, whether intentionally or not. He could be too caught up in the rockstar lifestyle to fully understand the damage he's causing, or perhaps he's subconsciously pushing Meghan away because he struggles with commitment. Either way, it's an unhealthy situation for Meghan, especially with the added pressure of an upcoming baby. The bigger question is, will this breakup finally stick? Their relationship has been a revolving door of splits and reconciliations, making headlines every time they part ways or make up. Many fans have grown so accustomed to their pattern that another reunion wouldn't surprise anyone, whether it's next week, next month, or right before the baby arrives. While some might see this cycle as a sign of deep connection, it more often signals an unhealthy codependency that's hard to break. At nearly 40, many believe it's time for Meghan to embrace a more stable phase of her life. With children from her previous relationship with Brian Austin Green, creating a calm and nurturing environment should be her priority. Her friends hope this situation with MGK serves as a wake-up call, a clear sign that despite all the twin flame talk, their relationship is built on chaos, not supportive love. Brian Austin Green has remained silent about these events, but some imagine him quietly shaking his head at the drama. Their decade-long marriage wasn't perfect, but Meghan left it seeking a deeper connection with MGK. What she found may have been passion, but it came at the cost of constant volatility. Stability, by contrast, is often underrated. A stable partner doesn't play games, share cryptic posts, or text other people behind your back. The possibility of Meghan reconciling with MGK still lingers. Those familiar with their relationship know their pattern of dramatic breakups followed by equally dramatic reunions. However, another cycle risks undermining Meghan's self-worth and the peaceful environment she needs during her pregnancy. Her supporters hope she'll break the cycle this time and prioritize the serenity she's been missing. That said, the situation is far from simple. Leaving a relationship, especially one with deep emotional and financial ties, is never easy. Add a baby to the mix, and it becomes even more complicated. Meghan may feel torn between maintaining a two-parent dynamic for her child and protecting herself from further toxicity. If she's truly reached her breaking point, she could already be envisioning a life beyond MGK, one free from constant drama and heartache. MGK might now be realizing that his usual cycle of apologies, grand gestures, and dramatic acts won't work this time. If he's relied on theatrics to keep Meghan tied to him, he's learning that forgiveness isn't limitless. A baby doesn't secure a partner's loyalty, it adds responsibility to an already unstable situation. If MGK truly valued the relationship, respecting boundaries and understanding how fragile trust is, especially under public scrutiny, would have been his priority. This situation also raises questions about society's glamorization of wild love, a chaotic mix of jealousy, public drama, and over-the-top displays. Fans once admired MGK and Meghan's intense, edgy dynamic, branding them a power couple. But when breakups are constantly followed by equally volatile reunions, the line between entertainment and real emotional harm blurs. Healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and communication, qualities that seem lacking in their turbulent story. Meghan is reportedly prioritizing self-care and her baby's well-being, making it clear she's done managing MGK's public meltdowns. She no longer wants to micromanage his projects or worry that every woman in his music videos could be a secret fling. Fans on social media have been leaving supportive messages, applauding her for setting firm boundaries in a situation that has clearly spiraled out of control. Meanwhile, MGK has been seen looking more disheveled than usual, seemingly struggling with the consequences of his actions. Insiders say he's trying to repair the relationship, but Meghan's friends believe it's too late. They emphasize that it's not about hatred. Meghan is simply exhausted and ready to prioritize her mental and emotional health. Even fans who once admired their fiery connection are now urging Meghan to protect herself and her unborn child. Some fans still hold out hope for a reconciliation, pointing to how Meghan left Brian Austin Green and found temporary happiness with MGK. They argue that MGK might finally have a wake-up call about his behavior. But the pattern suggests otherwise. If past attempts to change have failed, expecting a sudden transformation seems overly optimistic. A relationship can't survive on one person's hopes. It requires effort from both, and MGK doesn't appear ready to step up. With Meghan reportedly due in a few months, the stakes are higher than ever. She's now faced with critical decisions about her future. Pregnancy is already physically demanding, and the emotional weight of this turmoil only adds to the strain. Imagine being in her position, discovering hurtful messages, feeling the baby move, and questioning why you're stuck in such a situation. It's a burden no one should have to bear. One of Meghan's biggest frustrations might be that every time MGK promises to change, another issue arises: flirty DMs, suspicious texts, or careless remarks to friends about private matters. If she can't find peace during her pregnancy, how can she trust him when the baby arrives and sleepless nights begin? Resentment could grow, creating an unhealthy environment for both their relationship and their child. Meghan's age and experience also play a role. She's been through enough to know the dangers of giving endless second chances. As someone who has weathered tabloids and fiercely protects her children, it's likely she'll channel that same energy into shielding her new baby from chaos. If MGK can't step up, her maternal instincts might lead to a more permanent break than ever before. Public sentiment overwhelmingly supports Meghan, with many believing she's endured more than her share of challenges, from unfair tabloid portrayals to tumultuous relationships. Fans are rooting for her to find happiness, encouraging her to rise above the drama. They remind her that she's more than capable of thriving on her own and may be better off breaking free from the cycle of heartbreak. As for MGK, his future role remains uncertain. Will he fade into the background as a cautionary tale, or will he step up and prove he can be a stable co-parent? To maintain any connection with his child, he'll need to confront his behavior and take real accountability. If he doesn't, Meghan may have no choice but to set firm boundaries, cutting him off to protect herself and her baby from further emotional turmoil. For now, the headlines are buzzing with speculation. Fans eagerly await the next move. Will MGK apologize? Will Meghan address the events in veil? Or are we in for more cryptic social media posts? What's clear is that Meghan seems resolute, no longer captivated by the intensity that once kept her in the cycle of drama. This time, she appears determined to step away. It feels like the final act in the saga of Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. Still, as fans have seen before, their story rarely feels truly over until time proves otherwise. For Meghan's sake, we can hope this chapter is closed. She deserves a peaceful pregnancy, free from heartbreak and betrayal, and a chance to embrace motherhood without the weight of chaos. Thank you for following this deep dive into their relationship. Is this truly the end, or just another pause before the cycle resumes? Only time will tell. For now, Meghan seems focused on creating a stable and peaceful future as she prepares for her new arrival. Let's hope that calm endures, though with these two, a new twist could always be just around the corner. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping Hollywood's biggest stars. Until next time, stay tuned, we're just getting started.